afternoon and welcome to Module 3 of our class. Again, this is the General Biology 1 lab. Let me go ahead and share screen so that we are all on the same page as to what is due for this week. So you should see my screen here looking at Module 3. So Module 3, we're going to get into cells and organelles. So I think this will be interesting because this is more like the biological type of lab. And the other two were a little bit more chemistry kind of oriented, so this is more on the cellular side. For the module introduction, again, just a kind of quick overview what we're going to be looking at. So just basic cellular structure. So if you're taking the lecture portion, it's going to kind of go along what you're studying for module 3 there. Looking at organelles, how we move fluids, how we get rid of toxins in our cells. So looking at the processes of diffusion and osmosis. And then, of course, applying the scientific method to some of the steps in terms of the biological processes here. So looking again at the overview, so again, a quick little overview of what this module is about. So more importantly is the reading and resources link. So this is the PDF for the lab, the step-by-step instructions that we'll get into here in a little bit. A great website link here about Ask a Biologist. So learning about osmosis, diffusion, learning about cells and organelles as well. Again, if you have the textbook or if you're taking the lecture portion, this kind of goes along with 1.1, again, looking at the scientific method. And then take a look at 4.2 and 4.3, taking a look at prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, the cell membrane in 5.1, and then permeability and selective permeability in section 5.2. And there's also some other links here from the Shapiro Library, looking at biology, the scientific method, and some videos helping with APA citations. So take a look at those as well. All right, so what is due for this week? So it looks like no discussion. So I'm sure you all are very happy about that. So nothing due on Thursday. You do have a lab, so it's section 3.1 or lab 3.1 here. And then the milestone for your final project here. So again, with this lab, take a look at the time required. So 20 minutes to prepare the lab using all the equipment for this particular lab. Activity 1 is about an hour and a half, looking at why cells are small. Looking at activity 2, another hour. So that is looking at cell membranes, osmosis, and another hour for cell type. So all in all, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, about 4 hours or so for this lab. So please do not begin it Sunday night at 10 o'clock because you will definitely not be able to complete it in time. So when you take a look at the lab, again, the PDF is in the readings and resources link up here. Make sure you use this template here, so the Module 3 template, because it does have some additional questions and discussion prompts to complete, and then submit the lab by Sunday. For your final project, you have a milestone 1 that's due this week. So you're going to be looking at the research question. So here you're going to formulate a research question that you want to explore in this term. So there's some virtual topics lab. So click on this link here to take a look here. Or if you want to do something on your own, make sure you submit that for approval. Make sure you're making sure that it goes along with the course. So you can select one of the topics or propose a topic of your own. And you're basically going to just formulate the question and just do a little bit of background research on it. Make sure you go along with the guidelines here. So I already have it opened up, so hopefully you can see it. Module 1 guidelines and rubrics. So here, as an example here, here's the 4 labs. So let's say you do a nervous experiment, you do the Manduka caterpillar. So this is what you're going to be submitting. Right here is your research question, the significance, and then a little bit of background information as well. So here is how I'll be grading your module, your milestone 1 rubric. So make sure you address that. Again, your submittal should be between 1 and 2 pages, answering these questions, and then based on the research questions or one that you want to do on your own, one of these here. And then just a quick reminder for Module 4 lab, it does require multiple days. So there's nothing due for Module 4 lab, obviously, because we're in Module 3, but just kind of give you a heads up for next week when you do Module 4 lab, don't wait to the last minute. Don't even bother starting it on Sunday because you will need several days. So I believe making sure that the preparation is done by Thursday is probably a good rule of thumb, no later than Thursday to complete the lab by Sunday would be a good one. So again, what to do this week is 3.1 lab, looking at cell structure and function, and then your milestone 1 research question and background information. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to reviewing your labs, seeing what activities that you have completed and the information you have, as well as your research questions.